Hi, and welcome to You're Not Allowed to Say the S Word, a Heartstopper Cross Young Royals podcast. I'm the host, Luke, and I'm joined by the yellow and blue crew. We've got Indigo Jackson, no Ellie, because Ellie and Indigo have had another falling out. They can't be seen in the same room together.
She called me the F slur.
Yeah, and you deserved it. Probably.
Yeah, probably.
But hey, other than that, what's good in your life?
Okay, so yeah, I do have good news. Do you remember last week I said that I was going to be pitching for third year show, vocal coaching?
Sure, of course I remember. How could I forget?
So you forgot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So last week we pitched...
Hey, you've just reminded me, so it's fine.
Okay. Okay. You're a terrible interrupter, just like me.
Yes, I've got ADHD. It's
So
we what I do. I just can't help myself.
You don't.
Okay.
We had a last minute blip
What
before the
did you
pitch.
call me?
24 hours before we were set to pitch the show, the rights people got back to us and told us we couldn't pitch Greece anymore because the tour was too close in terms of dates.
I feel like you told us that months ago.
Yeah, because it was the same thing that happened with Rocky Horror.
Oh.
Yeah, the same thing, but luckily this time it happened before the AGM, but it was only 24 hours before. So this production team scrambled. The director was like, okay, right, these are the 3 shows that I had as backups. Which one do we want to do?
Hadestown.
Fortunately not. We pitched Shrek, the
Oh,
musical.
for God's sake.
It's a great show, to be fair. I've been I didn't listen to the music prior, but now I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually...
No.
I can get on board with this.
I can't.
I mean, I'm gutted about Greece. But then we pitched it, and we won. We won at the AGM, which means we are actually putting on this show.
Congratulations,
officially.
I'm really pleased for you.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
You should be, even though it's Shrek.
Hey, I think, because I'm going to force you guys to come see it, obviously, you
When's
will be
it?
pleasantly surprised. No matter what I say, you're just going to say you're busy that day.
No.
It's in February next year.
I'll see what I can do. No promises, though.
Whatever.
The thing is, yeah.
What's your problem with Shrek?
I don't like it. I don't like the films.
You shut your mouth.
No, don't like them.
You're lying. You've got to be lying.
I'm not.
What? Why?
Don't find them entertaining.
I feel sick, quite frankly.
No.
But that's the show. I'm so glad I got excited to tell you for that reaction.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to hide who I really am
But
for you or
it's
anyone.
a huge opportunity for me.
And I said I'm pleased for you.
It's my first full-length musical. I'm
Good
vocal
for you.
coaching.
Good, I'm glad. Good for you.
Good!
But you could have done, like, other things. I've forgotten all of the musicals. You could have done Miss Saigon. Where would you get a helicopter?
Well, no, because you can't have a white cast in that show.
No, you can't.
And I'm at a very middle-class university. Not a lot of diversity going on. There's a lot of queer diversity. Not in the society that's
I'm
not.
sorry. Well, anyway, good for you. Proud of you.
Are you sure?
Not until I've seen it. Anything else to share?
Not really, because it's just essay season now, and I've not been going onto campus because I went to the first couple of sessions for the essays, and I just found them to be really unhelpful and a waste of train fare and my time. So I'd rather just get cracking with my essays at home and save the money.
Crack on then.
But I feel a bit bad about that because I'm not like a tardy kind of student. But I have saved up so much money by not going in.
Well, good luck with those. Good luck with it all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's good in your life? If anything.
I've got Fist Club at the weekend. That's exciting.
It's always great to be reminded that that's what that's called.
Yeah. I haven't fisted for a while, so I'm looking forward to a good fist. That'll be fun. I went on, this is boring, but I went on a course to, doesn't matter what the course is at the end of the day. Well, no, it does. I went on a course, it was all about, taking school trips and things like that. And on the course, there was this little scenario where you had to pick a card with a trip location on, and a card with some kind of special consideration you have to take for a child that's on the trip. So, for example, someone recently had an operation, ski trip. That's quite challenging. How do you figure out what to do with that situation? option. I got nut allergy and a trip to the River Cuckmere. I'm like, well, that's fine. There aren't any nuts in the river as far as I know, so we should be okay. But just heard that. Just heard that back.
Yeah.
But one of the other people got eating disorder, Paris, and I went, oh, Heartstopper. And
It's Charlie.
And no one had a clue what I was talking about, and they all looked at me like,
People
what?
don't know Heartstopper. I've been really surprised by this.
Yeah, well, but why would they? They're all, like, middle-aged adults. Why would they?
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah, I was just like, Heartstopper, and they all looked at me like I'd suggested that a child had died. I'm like, no, it's just Charlie. It's just Charlie Spring, isn't it, Charlie?
Oh, yeah, they literally just heard the words Heartstopper.
Yeah. Eating disorder, Paris. Heartstopper. No context.
Books.
But also I was like, oh, what are the chances of that, eh? What are the chances? Because they were just picked at random. What are the chances? Slim, I'd say. Also, I went to see Mean Girls, the musical, on tour.
Ooh.
On Thursday. If I'm entirely honest, the acting was pretty poor. Much of it felt like a very amateur dramatic production, but with really high production value, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, that said, all of the adult woman parts were played by Faye Tozer from Steps.
Random.
Is that all you've got? That should
Because
be...
I don't understand. Why?
Because she's Faye Tozer from Steps.
That's not really a selling point for me.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I saw the Steps musical with you.
Yes, but she wasn't in that. She was actually in this.
And I actually enjoyed that.
I've seen her 4 times as part of Steps.
I feel like I'm hitting a nerve here.
And
so
she's
I'm
great.
just
I know. I wish Ellie were here. I'm going to do this again next week with Ellie, and she will have a good reaction. You wait and see.
Okay.
Okay, everyone listen out for that next week, please.
Okay.
But yeah, she was really good. Regina George was really good. KD was pretty good. And Georgie Buckland as Janice was phenomenal. Really enjoyed it.
I'm sad I've missed it.
That's it. That's all I've got, really.
It does feel like we were just here. I feel like nothing's happened in a week, really, other than the AGM for me.
Oh, I've done stuff. Not a flex, just a fact. Anyway, on that, let's get back into it. We've got to finish up talking about Season 3, Episode 1 of Young Royals. What has happened so far?
A lot.
Well, yeah, I guess. A bit. So there's been this whole, legal mediation situation between August, the Crown / Villa, and Simma and his mum. It's been a bit contentious. Linda didn't want to settle. Obviously, the Crown just wants it to all go away. August is trying to push for everything that he can. And yeah, Linda wasn't going to settle. She wasn't going to let it go. But then there was the bombshell that Simma actually has committed some crimes and Villa has committed some crimes, and so it's probably best if they just go for the settlement and they're backed into the corner. Linda's not happy about it. She's kicking off at home. Simone is kicking off at Sarah at home. Sarah is not at school. Felice kind of misses her, but is also furious with her. Villa is furious with August. We're back in Hillishka. We had a lot of exposition about things that we can look forward to this season. And Villa and Simma are finally getting to live openly, and that's nice for them, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's where we got to, pretty much, I think. Let's catch up from there, shall we?
All right,
I'm sure we'll have missed some stuff. Yeah, we left it with Simma getting all aggy with Sarah at home. And he was like, just leave, because he's had it with her. Right, let's pick it up back at Hillishka, back in Forest Ridge House, where August is coming in with breakfast. He sits down with Nils and Vincent. They're all like, oh, where have you been? And he does not tell them the truth. He does not say, well, I've been at the palace trying to salvage whatever I might have left with the royal family. And I'm like, is that because he's sort of playing by the rules and being like, well, I know that we're going to have to keep things quiet, so I'm keeping it quiet? Or is he just actually trying to make sure he doesn't look bad?
I don't know with August, because I hate him, but he's not really a liar anymore, I don't think. So I think everything he says is said honestly.
Once a liar, always a liar.
Well, I don't know, I feel like lying's not really his policy. Not his policy, that's not the right word. He doesn't care if people think what he's saying is in poor taste. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I think he is a liar.
Okay. I don't think he has enough to lie.
I think he does when it comes to his place within the royal family. I think he would lie and manipulate and do whatever he needs to get that. And I think it does when it comes to his own reputation. And this is a reputational thing for him.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But also, this is about doing right by the royal family. So there are two very good reasons for him to lie. I'm wondering which is the strongest reason for him to have told that lie. That's all I'm saying. I'm wondering. Vincent is getting texts from a reporter, and it seems that everybody's getting hounded as much as possible so they can try and get scoops about it all. And then it becomes clear that they don't just want scoops about the villa situation, they want scoops about some historical stuff that might have gone down at Hillesga, like the initiations and things. And they're like, yeah, but everyone knows that we can't talk about it anyways, it's going to be fine, right? As Villa pulls back into school in a very nice Volvo, I must say, there are loads of paparazzi at the gates, so they're not getting off scot-free. The paparazzi are gross, aren't they? It's a school. Leave people alone, for goodness sake. He comes back into school, and I felt like he's had a bit of a mild, very mild, but a bit of a Kit Connor growth spurt between the seasons. He just looks a bit bigger. He's not hunked up like Kit Connor, but he just looks a bit bigger.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All around. And on the English dub, I thought his voice was really different. Not so much on the Swedish, but on the English dub, it felt like his voice was really different as well. Like
he sounded very masculine, yes.
Very mask for mask. And he walks into school, everybody's noticing him, but his eyes are for one person and one person only, obviously. Yeah, he's looking for Henry. No, of course not. It's Simon. He wants to see
It's Simon.
And it falls deadly silent as he walks straight up to Simmer and plants a big old kiss on him. How did you feel about that? Was it cute? Was it...
It was disgusting.
Performative? Was it actually disgusting?
No, it wasn't disgusting. It was... I'm trying to think of the right word. It was you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very I'm
not
going to be cynical about it.
I'm glad you felt that, because I felt that way.
Because it was just very, we can do this now.
Yeah.
So should we do it? Should we be bad?
Let's do it. They do a hi, another little Heartstopper crossover moment, and then he drags him off. Oh, did you end up binging the season, by the way?
No, I did not. I plan to, though. I do plan to.
Yeah, good. All that time that you chose not to go into uni.
I was still doing essay work. I was doing all my prep.
Rubbish.
I'm doing all my prep.
I simply shan't stand for it.
Oh, you simply shan't you?
No, I shan't. And this is the bit now where some random gay in quite a nice little white cable knit jumper was watching them get off with each other and was clearly like, yeah, I'm impressed by that. Did you spot him?
No, I didn't.
He's the one that puts on makeup badly later in the episode. Go back and watch it and look for the gay that's like... They're kissing. And I'll tell you who else is watching. It is Henry. And I can't work out what his reaction is. Was he weirded out by it? Was he disgusted? Was he impressed? Was he, jokey, kind of... Ugh? I couldn't work it out. Did you clock his reaction?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
But I wasn't... I don't know. The problem was I wasn't being very observant to everyone else.
I'll go back and watch it.
I'm going to binge it, so I might as well just go back for one episode.
And also, while you're watching it, answer me this question. What gave Henry the right to be so hipster stylish at this scene? He had this big wide horizontal striped jumper. He had these houndstooth cropped trousers.
I was just glad to see somebody wearing something decent.
Hipster trainers. I was like, what's this hipster style you got going on? You're Henry. You're not supposed to be stylish. You were the really dweeby teenage boy last season. Granted, with really good hair, but where's your style come from? But they are rich, I suppose, aren't they? So.
Yes.
It's easy to be stylish when you're rich. That doesn't mean everyone who's rich is stylish. But it is easy to be stylish when you're rich. Vilmont are now in the library, because that's where Villa has dragged him. Villa, by the way, if we're on the theme of fashion, loved his pink jumper. Loved it.
Well, I did as well, actually, yes.
Want it. Loved it, want it.
But I like the jumper, but again, pink doesn't really suit anybody in this cast. The more pale you are, the more it washes you out.
I'm pale and I wear pink.
You have a very light pink, it's different.
I wear all kinds of pinks.
Right. I stopped wearing pink for the same reason, because I realised it made me look red.
Yeah, so in the library, they're checking up on each other. Simmer's uncomfortable with the staring. What did you expect when you started making out with your boyfriend in front of everyone who happens to be the Kroon, the prince? Do you know what I mean?
The Queen with the boots.
Oh, no one's going to bother looking at that and staring at that after that whole big, like, national speech that he made. Like, come on, mate. Get real. And Villa points out, like, it's what he wanted. And, yeah, Simmer's also worried about the royal family still, but Villa reassures him, but as long as they keep a low profile. And, I'm going to be the crown prince and I'm going to be your boyfriend. What do you think about this? Is Villa downplaying it to the need to confront the reality of the situation a bit more? Or, I don't know, what?
I don't think so. I think right now you can just enjoy the little bubble world that you've created for yourself.
We can't just come and go by bubble.
Everything else about their situation is so serious. I think it's fine to just enjoy it, the good part, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're overdoing it, so...
Okay.
And I don't think they're ignoring the problems.
Villa wants Simmer to stay with him at the weekend, but of course Simmer is grounded, so he can't. Instead, Simmer suggests Villa stays at his. I'm like, you're grounded. I think that also means you can't have your boyfriend over to stay at yours.
Correct.
And B, he's the crown prince. I don't think he can just go and stay in your little bungalow in Björstad. Really?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with all of the media being, like, all over him at the moment. And then, I really want to get your thoughts on this one.
Okay.
And then Simmer's like, or I'll sneak out. And Villa's response is, would you do that for me? And Simmer's like, yeah. And he's like, good. What do you think of that?
It was kind of hard.
Did you think?
Yeah, I think Villa's becoming kind of really good looking this season.
Okay, interesting. That's not the take I had.
Okay.
I don't like the whole, would you do that for me? Like that, would you put yourself on the line for me? I don't know. It's just, it feels very egotistical. It feels very narcissistic.
Yeah, no, I mean, yes, it does, you're right.
And especially when he was like, yeah, and he went, good. That's one step away from a pat on the head and a good boy, isn't it?
It is. I think it was supposed to come across as, like...
I think it was...
sexy dom sub kind of vibe.
I don't like that situation. I don't... When there's a clearly chosen scenario where people are selecting a power imbalance, and then outside of that scenario, the imbalance goes away... That's one thing. But I don't like it when there's an active insinuation of a power imbalance. Like, you're going to do things for me. Good boy. I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. You know, we've had a lot of discussions about Villa not perhaps really thinking far beyond himself a lot of the time. And this just felt a little bit more like that. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
What?
I
didn't like it. They walk out of the library and bump into Nils, Vincent and August, who are up to their usual business, trying to get a third-year party together, demanding things of people, and it's hella uncomfortable between Vilmon and August because of, obviously, everything that went on. There's another great song, Get Mine by Slinger and Jae? Who? I don't know. But... it's a nice song. I couldn't find this song on Amazon Music at all. So, yeah, I don't really know what the situation is with it, but I enjoyed listening to it. And the song's playing over a montage of the kids getting ready for the 50-day party. We go to August tugging...
Worst possible time you could have stopped that sentence.
We go to August in the locker room, tugging at his belly skin, even though he's got absolutely zero body fat. And I foresee a body image storyline. Don't know about you, I think it's subtly hinted at that.
Yeah, I see that happening.
I was being sarcastic when I said subtly hinted.
Yeah. Is this the other hot stopper cross?
Maybe they're not in Paris, but maybe when at the start of this scene where it just showed his hands pulling at the skin of his body fat, I thought his hands didn't look like they belonged to his body. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? Now that you mention it,
it's like, whose hands are these hands?
Maybe he had a hand double.
No, because then later you get a bigger shot and they are his hands,
his hands,
but his hands don't seem to match the rest of his body.
Sometimes your hands just look too lanky for their own body, don't they?
They weren't lanky, they were a bit big, they were a bit red, they looked a bit dry, they looked a bit old and scaly. Yeah, I really noticed those hands. Just didn't look like they were his hands. And he's doing that, and the other boys barge in, and they're talking about all the point stuff again. And so stupid things they could do to earn points, like get tattoos, take a selfie in the back of a police car, do the balloon dance in public. What's that? Do we know what that is? The balloon dance?
No.
No? My friend used to organise these crazy Easter egg hunts or Easter hunts every year, where she'd create this list of things we had to like when we'd get out in cars and we'd go all over the place. One year we were doing that, and I ended up filming myself doing the funky chicken with the mayor of Bexhill on Bexhill seafront. That's a true story. But I don't know what the balloon dance is. What else do I have to do? Sext a teacher? Don't sext a teacher.
No, I wouldn't recommend it.
If anything, because that puts that poor teacher at massive risk. Like, even, I'm hoping that none of the teachers would respond to it. But even if they went straight up and reported it, there'd be such a big investigation on that poor teacher. They'd probably have to be off work while the investigation took place to make sure that they didn't do anything about it. But don't do that. That's a really awful thing to do. What other things? Pierce a nipple, which Niels immediately assigns to Mara. Who's this guy? Just turned up to get his nipple pierced. Huh? They have to, sleep with a freshman. Vincent feels that's perfect for August.
I hated that one.
Why?
When they said that, I was like, let's just give it icky boys.
All of it is. But remember, this is going out to the boys and the girls. But it's all just icky. The whole thing is icky.
The whole thing is like icky.
It's icky. But Vincent's like, that's perfect for you, August. You just need to choose between Felice or Sarah. And I was like, huh? Do they know about August and Sarah? And then very quickly we learned that yes, they did.
Yeah.
Of course they did. Vincent is jokingly impressed, but August is absolutely not into joking about it. And Vincent is like, are you in love? And there's silence.
Because he is. Because he's in love. Because he's in love with Sarah.
Love. And then Vincent's like, well, it's not all bad. You and Villa could sit together on the bus out to the slums. And it's classic. I don't want to like what you say, Vincent, but it is kind of funny. And true. But August is touchy about it. No, whatever. We get a lovely bit of very familiar Young Royals background music that made me go, we're back. Isn't it nice to be back?
Mein home.
Yes, mein Hus, mein Hem. Min Hus, min Hem. Can't speak Swedish anymore. And that's playing over Sarah moping on her bed and looking at a Hillerska uniform. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I've ruined my life. Yeah, you have. We then cut back to Vilmon being all cute and cosy in class together. Simmer's drawing a heart on Villa's hand. And this is the third Heartstopper crossover moment now.
/ potentially fourth
if we include the potential body image stuff.
Yeah.
Because it reminded me of the drawing the smiley face on his hand.
Oh, okay. I did wonder where you were going with that.
Yeah. And I'm watching it and I'm going, and I'm going, boys, I'm really happy for you. But don't become that couple, you know? Just don't do that.
Keep it behind closed doors.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind it. I just don't want to see it. You have to push it in my face like that.
I know, stop pushing your agenda on us.
Yeah.
Us heterosexuals don't appreciate it.
I just find it disgusting. So can you just not?
Exactly. Like, where does it go?
It's not natural.
Where does everything? How does it all happen?
What is even the point of it?
And what if they live together? Like, where are they going to sleep?
Well,
I imagine you two would sleep inside one another. It's a Glee reference.
Yes, I'm well aware, Sue Sylvester. It is one of my favourite Glee references.
It's just so unhinged.
Yeah. So far beyond where the line ever should have been. But I love it.
But because she's technically not that teacher, it's fine. Oh, kind of unrelated, but Ellie's not here, so I can't say it, but Big Boys just won an award for his last season.
Oh, what award?
I can't remember. I saw the guy who
cool story, bro.
The guy who wrote it, I just saw his acceptance speech, and it was just really, it was really lovely.
Good, that's nice. Anyway, Simon makes a comment about Villa getting the little heart tattooed on his hand, and then that leads to him starting to learn and understand quite the reality of the expectations that are held about Villa. Like, he can't get any tattoos. There are regulations on his hair length and what is appropriate. And I was like, Simma, is this a bit of a reality check? And then Felice comes in. Yay!
Oh, hello. I was meant to say, yay!
It's a little reunion. She's very happy to see Villa, but also, like, emotionally, she's just a bit so-so. She gives Simon the necklace that she found in her room that belongs to Sarah. Says, can you give it back? And then asks after Sarah. And he's like, well, she's not great, but I'm not talking to her. So, oops, awkward. Don't get involved, Felice. Just don't get involved. And she says she's conflicted because she's so angry at her, but she also misses her. But she's like, in some like weird way or some like messed up way, I miss her. And I'm like, it's not messed up. It's okay. You can miss someone while still being furious at them because they've done something really bad to you.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit of a strange... I mean, I get why you think it's weird because like, I should just suddenly hate her and not want anything to do with her because it's so easy to do that with people. But that's what happens when you genuinely care about somebody. It's not so easy to just...
Yeah. You know, yourself. Like, say you've had a romantic relationship with someone and then they've cheated on you or lied to you or really done something awful to you and you end it, you're furious at them. That doesn't mean that you're not also going to miss them.
Yeah, you grieve for them and you grieve for what could have been. It's very sad and very difficult and most of us have been through that.
She says she can't talk to the others because they don't think she should miss someone who's done what Sarah has done and that it's degrading. And then Simon's like, yeah, no, it is degrading. It's not degrading. It's not degrading. It's human.
I don't think it's...
It's human, and actually it takes a lot of strength to say, I'm furious, I've been let down, and I missed that person. That's not degrading. It's strong, actually.
Yeah.
But he also does relate, so... Felice is like, how do you get over your best friend? And I'm like, but how long were you actually friends, though?
A few months, I feel like, at the most.
Yeah.
But it may be it's between a year and 2 years, but still not like...
No, it's not. Because when we started Young Royals, they weren't friends. Sarah was just looking after her horse, and they didn't get on at all. And that was September at the earliest. At the absolute earliest. And now we are, what, March? April? I think maybe April. So it's been probably around 6 months. That's not that long. Really, is it?
No,
it's
really not.
I sometimes go 6 months without seeing some of my best friends. But that's because I'm old now and we have lives and stuff. But also, I was like, is this not a bit rude to Maddie as well, who has actually been her best friend for years?
Yes. I mean, if I was her quote-unquote best friend, I would be sitting there like, oh, okay, seems like a lot.
Yeah. First, I moved out of our bedroom so you could move her in. And now you're absolutely devastated because you've lost your best friend. Well, I'm still here. Poor Maddie, I say. Poor
Maddie, I say too.
We go to Simma leaving school. He's now got a purple jacket on over his yellow jumper, which tells us an awful lot. And he's being hounded by a reporter. He's ignoring it. I'm not going to get involved, he says. But he almost folds when Marcus is mentioned. It seems that slimy weasel has been blabbing to the press. I told you he was no good.
You were right.
I was right, of course. Because that's a low thing to do. Like, whatever happened between you and the two of them, don't go to the press about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you should never go to the press.
All right, Katie.
Thank you, that's what I was doing.
We go to Simon's house. The fish. The damn fish. What is with these fish?
I don't know. I'm not Swedish.
Swedish fish are kind of sweet, aren't they? Kind of candy.
They're a kind of American candy.
American candy.
Yeah, we'll get told off for those accents too.
I will do whatever accents I like, whenever I like, and no one's going to stop me.
Yeah, you hear that?
Hey, did you hear it?
Maybe don't do that one though.
Was it Scottish?
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was barely intelligible.
Like most things you say.
What?
Mm-hmm. We're with Simon. He's taken off his purple jacket and his yellow jumper and put on a purple hoodie just to make it really clear how he feels. And he's there with Ayub and Rosh. Nice to have them back.
Yeah.
And they're looking up what's been said about him in the press. And they're getting all involved. And I'm like, no, ignore it. Do not go down that rabbit hole. Rabbin? Do not go down that rabbit hole. But also, honestly, what are your thoughts on the fact that Marcus has said that Vilmon's relationship seems problematic to the actual press? He said that to the press.
Well, of course he was going to say that. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, I don't think. Because I was saying last season, like, they needed to be alone. Like, they weren't good for each other at that point in time. And that's obviously the last time that Marcus would have seen them as well. So I think that it comes from a logical place. But going to the press, or talking to the press about it, because I feel like he wouldn't have reached out to them. I feel like he's been harassed like everyone else has been. He's just, I don't know. I don't have many thoughts about it, because I'm like, he's not trained to deal with that kind of a thing. He's probably just said it and not thought about it too much.
But it doesn't take much to be a decent person and just not say anything.
No comment. No comment. Just walking down the stairs. No comment.
Exactly.
No comment.
I would really revel in getting to do that.
Yeah, me too. I'd wear 2 pairs of sunglasses just to be on the safe side.
3. Ayub's offering to have a chat with Marcus. Since when did he become a mafia boss?
You need me to have a chat with Marcus?
Let me go talk to him.
No, sit down. Let me talk to him.
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
That wasn't bad.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah, and all this, and I'm just like, be careful. I know you weren't in that car with Villa, but you don't need to be in that car with Villa to know, like, you just need to not get involved in any of this stuff. But Simon, he won't let it go. He's more concerned about the comments. Don't look. And I was like, oh God, what awful stuff is he going to be coming across? And then it was like, he's a typical Latino lover jumping between boyfriends, and he's a gold digger confusing the prince. And I was like, honestly, if it's just that, you're fine. You're fine, mate. Don't worry. That is not a big deal.
Yeah. I'd
actually find those quite funny if I was in that situation, because I know my relationship isn't that. I know that's not who I am. So I'd just be like, you're idiots. Say whatever you want to say. You can say what you want to say. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he also wishes that Villa had given him a heads up to prepare, because he always gets the rough deal. Yeah, I get it. I do get that. Villa really should have told him what he was going to do and talked to him about it. But we discussed this last season, so it's time now to move on.
Yeah.
It's just time to move on. It's happened. Let's just move on. Rosh asks if he's talked to Villa about it, but of course he hasn't, because that would be too sensible and logical. And she calls out Villa's, frankly, quite ego-driven impulsivity. And I'm like, yeah, we've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah.
We do get it. Like, love him, but yeah. Simon thinks he should respond to some of the comments and gain control.
That's not how that works.
There's a look between Ayub and Rosh. There's a look between Indigo and Luke. We're all on the same page. Absolutely don't do that.
Yeah.
You can't win against the internet. If it's you versus the internet, you will lose every time. So Simma starts responding to the comments while the other two talk about going on a hike. And this is obviously going to play out brilliantly. Next up, we've got another great song, Scream by WATRGRL, but with no vowels, because she heard about Felix and was like, I want to do that. So Scream by WATRGRL and Zhone. Z-H-O-N-E, Zhone. Villa's in his room, pinning up a Karin Boyer quote. That was, do you remember they read the book, the Karin Boyer book in the last season?
No, I don't remember that.
The one about the woman who became a teacher and a lesbian and stuff, and then maybe killed herself?
Okay, Diva.
They had to do the book report.
Oh, okay, it was from the book report.
Yeah.
Right, now I remember. And Villa didn't do it, and I got really mad at him because he just left everyone hanging.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one, yeah. And Henry was very funny about it.
Yes.
So yeah, he's pinning up a Karin Boyer quote and a Polaroid of him and Simone. It's all cute, and he's happy. And then I'm like, is he happy? There was a look that I was like, huh? Is he happy? Not sure. So he calls Simon, gets a voicemail, and then magically happens to see on his phone the exact response to an internet comment that Simon has posted. Just at that moment, he's just seen that exact response. It's like that. Opened his phone, boom, there it is. What are the chances of that?
I know. Isn't that so wild?
And obviously, it's immediately gone badly. It's turned really homophobic as well. And we could never have predicted this. Simmer could never have predicted this. Such a shame. Villa texts him to ignore the comments, and he's definitely not as happy now as he was as he looks at a picture of himself with Eric. Another song by Graham Lake. God, the boy gets around, doesn't he? This must be like the 4th or 5th or 6th or 12th song on the soundtrack. I don't know.
I don't know.
This one's called Say Less, and it's
Hey, say less, fam.
and it's a song that I dedicate to you.
Hey, say less, fam.
No, honestly, Say Less.
You wanna scrap?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying to me right now? You want to scrap? Is that it, yeah?
I'll fight you.
White team walk around like you're some sort of wrestler or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
You better watch your lip, yeah?
Which one?
The top one. Can't even see the bottom one.
My top one's much thinner than my bottom one.
Not in this lighting, it's not.
Oh.
You know, like how my glasses are giving me the lines. It's doing this with your lip. It's giving you like a milk tash, but with shadow.
Fit. I bet I'm really fit. Nils is shaving someone's hair, presumably for points, but maybe, I don't know, maybe he's just trained to be a barber. As the other boys are all laughing, oh, he's shaving his hair, that's crazy. Oh. Go over it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Villa appears but sees August and dips. Oh, I'm not getting involved, I don't want to be here. Get out of my face. Nils then follows to check up on him. What do we think about their relationship still? I know we've talked about it before. Is it positive? Is Nils a positive influence for him? A positive role model?
I think weirdly he is, because he's...
It seems like he genuinely does actually care about Villa.
Yeah, he's just very straightforward about it. Like, this is the reality of the situation.
He's kind of gone, I'm going to look after you, little baby gay, whilst also being a toxic example of so much other stuff.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? It's because I don't agree with him morally, but he is spitting facts.
And he is looking after him.
Yeah.
Or doing his best to. Yeah, he's like, I wouldn't have made the same choice. Well, we know you wouldn't, because you're going to live in the closet for your whole life. It was foolish, but brave. And that's nice for acknowledging that. Villa wants to know about Eric's relationships when he was at Hilliska. And Nils is like, well, you should talk to August about that. And Villa just wants to know how he handled it all. And then Nils spills a little bit of the tea about the fact that Eric dated people, but he never made anything public, and that was the point, keep it private. Now, is there anything to read into the use of the word people?
I heard the word people and I went, oh, so Eric liked a bit of the cock too.
But is it? Because
Is it? Sorry.
But it's like when people use the word partner for their heterosexual partner.
Low-key, I do want to be like, that's not your word. You don't get to use that.
Yeah.
That's our safety blanket word.
Yeah. But then at the same time, I'm like, no, but fair enough, because, so like, my mum's nearly 70. What, is she going to call her partner her boyfriend? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, but I immediately assumed, oh, maybe Eric was bi or something, or exploring. But then I thought, oh, but it could also mean that you just don't make your relationships public until you know they're going to be long term because of the situation that you're in, being the crown prince and everything.
Yeah, it's just...
You don't want to be seen as a bit of a floozy.
No, absolutely. But it was the word people that threw me. Because I do know straight people that would be
I'm so sorry.
It's like, they're everywhere these days. They're everywhere. That are like, oh yeah, I've been out with a few people and stuff, and in my head I'm always like, why you keep it? It's interesting because I've just finished editing the queer baiting episode, and there's something about it which always makes me go, feels a bit queer baity, like you're trying to make us think that maybe the queers could have a chance. But I don't think 9 times out of 10 it is that. But I just find it just always makes me go, either you're not straight or you are, and you've specifically chosen that word for a particular reason, and I'm not sure what that reason is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see you, straight people. I'm on to you.
Straight as in air quotes.
I'm on to you. Nils then asks Villa if he's starting to have regrets, and is also a little bit classist again, because he just can't help himself. And I thought Villa was maybe a little bit overly defensive about not regretting it, in a way that made me think maybe he was a little bit regretting it. What do you think?
I don't know. No, actually, I genuinely don't know.
Okay.
I didn't find it was easy to read into him in that moment.
Simon's taking the necklace to Sarah, but she's not there. Where did you think she might have gone?
I had a feeling I had 2 options in my head. Either it's back to school, or
back to reality.
Or it was exactly what did happen.
Interesting.
Because I thought that would be good for the plot.
Well, what did happen was she walked up the stairs to her dad's flat and asked him to stay. She doesn't want to talk about why, but she can't stay at home. And she doesn't want him to think things are fine between them, but she wants to stay at his. Gosh, she's a complex individual. Mm-hmm. And he welcomes her because actually all he wants is to have a relationship with her. And he's like, oh, I'll sort out the bedroom. And she's like, no, I'll sleep on the couch. It's only temporary. We go back to Felice now moping in bed while life is lifing outside. All the girls are having fun. And then they burst in with a really noisy intervention. We're having an intervention. They know it's been hard for her, but it's time to get over Sarah. I couldn't agree more if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
First step, cleaning and then spiritually cleansing the room. Then they're going straight to New York after school finishes because they want her to remember she has great friends. And by the way, seems like Maddie has forgotten that she's really American and is pretending to now be Swedish.
What?
Right, well, we know the actress playing Maddie is actually Swedish, pretending to be American,
yes.
But her Swedish accent was really thick.
Oh.
In this. I was like, you've lost me. You sound Swedish.
I forgot she was supposed to be American, so that makes sense.
And then we go to It's Waking Up with Villa. It's my new morning TV show. No, we go to Waking Up with Villa, and he's having that glowy, I have a boyfriend morning moment. Do you know the one I mean? I think we talked about this before with Charlie back in season 1 of Heartstopper. That morning, that first morning of having a boyfriend where you wake up and then you remember and you just go, oh, I've got a boyfriend. Oh. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got that little glow about him. It's sweet. And he gets up and he redraws the little heart on his hand. The loser. And then reality strikes. Boom! He needs to call the palace because there's been a bad article.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it flashes up with big letter. What did you think the article was going to say?
I didn't think
Oh,
about what...
you never do.
Well, because I've only watched it the once, so I was like, oh, they're about to tell me. Anyway, I'm sorry I didn't think about it in the 2 seconds they gave me to think about it.
Yeah, you should do. It flashes up with bigger letters. The prince's speech inspires former students to speak out. Crude violations. The royal connections. Forced to drink spit. The queen won't comment. Wild drug parties. Violent initiations. Cultural silence. Mental abuse. Scandal. And suddenly he's all back in that place that he was before, and it's not good. Uh-oh. He walks into breakfast while Henry's reading it out in a very Wicked coded outfit.
Yeah.
Pink hoodie under green jacket. And again, I actually really liked it. He's bringing the fashion game this season, and I'm into it.
I love that for you.
Did you not like it?
Bring back Marcus, I say.
Shut up.
I'm missing the eye candy.
Shut up.
What?
I don't like him, and he's not eye candy. He's scum. The article details drinking spit, having to undress, watching gay pornography, and being shamed if they get aroused. And everyone's having a reaction, but it's all true, to be fair. So they did that. What did they expect was going to happen one day? And then we go to Simma reading it. Reading it. We go to Simma reading it on the bus. And he's wearing red and pale lilac. No yellow, no purple. What's going on? What does red and pale lilac mean?
It means these colours don't go together.
Oh, I think they do.
I didn't like the colour combo, personally.
Okay, right.
That's all it was giving.
Fine.
Is it like I'm thinking of you, but also I'm so angry?
I don't know. I don't know what it's giving. The article states that when Villa mentioned in his speech breaking old traditions, that's what inspired whoever spoke out to speak out. I'm like, well, surely that's a good thing. No?
I thought it was a good thing. I was like, oh, this is great. The coming out is now not the focus, which means it's not a scandal, which means the royals had nothing to worry about in the first place,
and
right?
This will help them to say that they're driving a modernisation of the monarchy. Like, yeah, Villa is turning things around. He's saying that the old ways aren't acceptable anymore, and this is the change it's having. We're affecting positive change. I was like, surely they can do something good with it.
Yeah, this all feels like it's supposed to be a good thing, but it's not being phrased as such.
No. The housemaster, I don't know if I said this, everyone blames Villa. Everyone's blaming Villa for it all. Like, it's not his fault. He didn't make anyone do any of that stuff, and he didn't make anyone speak out. So, blame yourselves. It's giving a lot of victim blaming. The housemaster comes in and announces that they're all being called to assemble in the big hall and all lessons are cancelled. Uh-oh. We go to the big hall. Villa is sitting with Simma, who asks him if the initiation stuff happened to him. And Villa's like, well, the film didn't, and then is a bit cagey about the rest. But then Simma doesn't get to talk about it anymore because a stern and very stylish young Swedish supermodel stomps down the runway. I was like, who's this queen? Hello, diva. What's going on here? Nobody knows who she is. And it turns out she'll be the acting principal. And I must admit, there was a bit in me that went, oh, come on. This feels a bit Elite. I know you've not seen Elite, but Elite is the kind of show where, yeah, someone who is an actual supermodel will turn up in the most inappropriate for school, ridiculously stylish outfit and go, I'm the new principal now. And you're like, I'm not saying someone like you couldn't be a principal, but I am saying someone like you would never be a principal because you have so many other choices to life that are so much more preferable than being a principal. You're certainly not going to do that. Let's be real. She drops a bombshell that the regular principal is on leave of absence while investigations are being carried out, complaints have been filed, and it's time to get tough. I can't do that. And it's time to get tough.
Yeah.
Okay. There will be no extracurricular activities. The school competition is cancelled. Cell phone use is limited to 1 hour a day. There is a curfew of 7 p.m. Being out of dorm during curfew, drinking alcohol, or using nicotine is an immediate suspension.
Okay, Diva.
Are you in favour of this?
I don't know, because I don't know how effective it's going to be right now. However, they did need to crack the whip, I think. Especially with the public scandal. You have to...
A scandal?
You have to show you're taking it seriously.
Absolutely. Absolutely you do.
Absolutely. I think 7pm is maybe a little bit early, but then I suppose if you're at school, there's no need to be out.
I wish someone would tell me that there's a 7 p.m. curfew. I have to be in bed by then. I'll be like, great.
Oh no, how terrible.
Oh, how will I ever cope? Can I bring my Easter eggs? I got a message from a friend last night at 8:15 suggesting doing something, and I was like, I'm in bed with an Easter egg. It's not happening. Simon's like, oh gosh, no, we won't be able to hang out. And I'm like, no, of course you won't, because there will be no hours in the day where you'll happen to be together at school.
Even though you seem to be
day.
in every class together.
That's my point, that's the point, that's the sarcasm.
Okay. Don't have to be so mean.
Yeah, I do. And I'm like, sure, you'll just have to keep it in your pants for a while. But do you know what? Deal with it.
Yeah, but have you ever tried to tell a man to keep it in his pants? Because they don't listen.
He's just going to have to deal with it. It will apply to all students, even, and I would say especially, the overly entitled third years. Vincent looks at Villa, because it's all his fault. And this acting principal says, unless they can show that Hillisko is a safe environment, it will close down with immediate effect. And we have Sweating by Alewya play, and that's the end.
Bombshell.
How does it feel to be back after a full episode?
I feel like it feels good to be back because they came in with a bang. This was a good episode. Mm-hmm. I feel like so much happened. I'm like, right, now I'm strapped in. I'm ready for whatever's coming next. Right,
well, let's get into the usual bits that we do to round up an episode breakdown. We've got best lines, we've got moot mo's, which I had to remind myself, what's a moot mo? Most out of touch moment.
Yes.
We've got a moment of crowning glory, and we've got a royal rating. Let's start off with your best line, please.
My best line. Can I do a moment?
No.
Instead of. No. Because I don't have a best line. Nobody said anything of significance to me. Oh, I don't have the exact quote, but it's when Niels is talking about Eric and the dating thing, and it's Villa's response. But I don't remember what he said because Niels was being a little bit like ambiguous with it, and Villa was very like, "No, I am gay," but I don't remember the line. I'm so sorry. I am genuinely useless at this right now. Ugh.
Okay, I really struggled with the best line. One of them is like, it's a good line, but in a bad way. I'm torn between Vincent saying, you and Villa could sit together on the bus out to the slums, because like, it's that's a D move. But also, quite a funny line.
Yeah.
Or, I probably wouldn't have made the same choice you made, but I still think it was kind of brave by Nils. That's more like a heartfelt, heartstopper type line. I think I'm going to go with the Nils line.
Yeah, I think you should,
Go with the Nils line. I probably wouldn't have made the same choice you made, but I still think it was kind of brave. Kind of brave. Just kind of brave. Okay, your Mootmo, most out of touch moment. I had a few more of these.
My Mootmo is, it's the bloody mom, whose name I keep forgetting.
The Queen?
No, Simon's mum. Linda, when she says about Sarah, because it really irked me.
Did it irk you?
It irked me bad. When
I can see what irked.
when she said, it's bad enough having one child moping about the house.
Oh, irksome.
I was like, read the room, Linda. Read the room. It's not about you.
Linda. Well...
It's not about her.
No, it's not. You're right.
I'm so angry at all of you, even though I wasn't paying attention for the last season.
I'm so furious that I let you all down.
Yeah, literally.
And it's your fault.
But I'm angry at all of you for it.
Yes. Okay, my Mootmo. Again, I'm really torn. Again, I've got a few. I feel like Vilmon deciding to get it on in the palace while, like, a significant mediation is taking place that is a matter of national, nay, international importance. It's quite an out-of-touch moment.
I'd have to agree.
I feel that Sarah just assuming that because she reported August, everything was fixed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you know what I do? We consider that one. Yeah, you're right.
But I think actually I'm going to go, because it's such a like pervading line across the episode, is Simon deciding that responding to comments is going to be a really good idea and ultimately give him the control, because that's obviously dumb and out of touch. Okay, moment of crowning glory then. Have you at least got one of those?
I do. It's when Willa wakes up in the morning and he sees the small heart on his finger.
I had that!
And then he redraws it because that was really cute.
It was. I had that and I thought you were going to absolutely read me to filth for picking it.
No, I loved
Because
it.
it was too cute. In which case, I'm going to go down the cute route as well, and I'm going to say Vilmon's quite public, but a really cute reunion at school when they first go back to school and they just make out. It's so sweet.
No, that was too much.
Oh, well, I don't care. I liked it. Okay, and finally, a royal rating out of 10 for this episode.
I'd say it's a solid 8 out of 10.
I'm going to go 8.5 because it's just really nice to be back and I liked it. But like it wasn't a mind-blowing episode, which is really nice to be back. And I like that they're happy-ish. Yeah. Well, that's that then. We are officially an episode in to season 3 of Young Royals. Next week we'll be back with episode 2. So come join us then. If you want to get involved in the discussions, you know where we are. We're on Insta at Heartstopper Podcast. We've got our Facebook group. Come and join us. We'll be back next week for episode 2 of season 3 of Young Royals. In the meantime, take care, stay safe, and goodbye.
Don't stop, go, get it,